Mortal Kombat devs are Coomers. There can be no doubt, yes, even the ones who pretend not to be. Today's video started as a joke. I need everyone watching to understand that. For fun, I was putting random Gooner costumes on a tier list, then they just kept coming. Just more and more ridiculous outfits, pulling me further and further from God. There was no end to it. I forgot how many Coomers worked at Midway, and of course Netherrealm, that's implied. Did they want me to play these games one-handed? My God. You won't believe my eyes, dear viewers. Many of you will be dumbfounded. You're gonna think I photoshopped these costumes. But no, they're real, and some of them need to come back, real talk. Today, I'm ranking the gooniest costumes in Mortal Kombat history. From costumes that are kinky, or you know, just kinda hot, but not too bad. Then pure Coomer ones. Like, come on, do you want me to play the game or not? Cause I'm about ready to charge that bathroom with the lotion in hand. I can't play the game when you taught me like this. Everybody, all jokes aside, YouTube is gonna come hard at this video. Pause. I meant the yellow icon, alright? They're not gonna like this video on YouTube. So real quick, do me a favor, leave a like and post a comment because both of those things help me out a lot. Then for anyone new, I'm trying to reach 500,000 subscribers before 2026, so smash that red button, ring that bell if you like what you see. Subscribe to my channel today. Also, I got a new t-shirt. Grab yourself one in my pinned comment. It makes the perfect Christmas gift, just saying, because who doesn't want adorable Mortal Kombat characters doing their iconic moves on a t-shirt? Exactly, everyone wants this shirt. Alright everyone, without any further ado, let's begin. Oh man, today's video is gonna take a while. Rest in peace to my editor, aka me, in the future, because there's so much to get through here. I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up. First is the tier. These outfits are oddly alluring. You kinda wonder if they're meant to arouse you, or if they're not. They're in that middle area, right? It's hard to know. A great example is Sonya in Deadly Alliance. She's covered head to toe, but yeah, looking kinda tight, not gonna lie. Every single curve is on display. In fact, it's emphasized, despite her being fully covered. So yeah, this costume's going in along with Chameleon, because she's completely invisible, but like, feeling a little something, right? And that's intentional. I think developers did this on purpose. I'm not sure what you call this attraction, but all humans have it. I'm certain of this. Next up is the just hot tier. So Jade from Deception. Let's be real. She's never looked better. The epitome of fantasy barbarian chick, right? Looks amazing. Then we have Tanya in Mortal Kombat 4, the femme fatale, right? She's designed to allure you and then betray you, and her outfit looks the part. Both of these outfits are attractive without being too crazy. But then we have the kinky tier, alright? These outfits are meant to arouse you in a different way. They're sinister by design, alright? With dark intentions to make you feel a certain way. For example, Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2. This man's wearing straight up BDSM gear, almost completely naked, and he stayed that way for a long time. You can't convince me that's not to arouse people. It totally is. Conan the Barbarian in Mortal Kombat 1. Arguably the most naked character in Mortal Kombat, at least recent games, right? The man's wearing practically nothing, dressed like Tarzan. And here's the thing, no fans asked for him, so if you told me a horny developer wanted this guy in the game, so it happened, I would believe you, because nobody else was asking for Conan. Real quick third mention, Evil Melina in Mortal Kombat 1. You know the one I'm talking about, with the big deep V and the diamond belly button. Netherrealm knew what they were doing here, alright? They were cooking. Finally, they allowed somebody to cook. Melina is 90% covered, but the areas you want to see are showing, right? That's by design. Next up, we have the Coomers only tier. These outfits are meant to make you get up and leave the room, alright, and take care of business. That's what these costumes are for. Mortal Kombat 3 Shiva is where it began, in my opinion. This woman is all manner of kinky nonsense. Or rather, kinky on steroids. That's why she's above the kinky tier. Because not only is Shiva wearing next to nothing, but she has 4 arms, and it's this weird V swimsuit, Borat swimsuit, I call it, looking ridiculous. But hey, let's be fair, Goro is wearing even less, and I think maybe developers wanted him naked in the first game because he's a monster guy. They're gonna Kindle him or something. So nothing down there because he's a beast man, but I think someone said, no, we gotta put a Speedo or something on this guy. And the rest is history, right? Goro's been triggering people ever since in the kinky sort of way. Finally, let's talk about Natara, because this character was designed for cooming, like 1000%. Not just the costume, her entire inception is for Coomers. Sexy vampire lady from the ground up. There is no more to her character, that's all she is. You can tell that by the design, right? It's intentional. That being said, she has a more ridiculous costume that's gonna be in the top tier, along with Shiva. So you know what, let's do it. On to the pure Gooner tier. I want to mention at least 3 characters up here, starting with the costume that inspired today's video. Because if you thought Mortal Kombat 3 Shiva was ridiculous, then I give you Armageddon Shiva. That's right, stare at the screen, don't look away, alright? Because this existed, this costume was a thing. Instead of pasties, Shiva has metal coins where her stuff would be, you know, it's crazy. But earlier I mentioned Natara and how her very inception was to be sexual, right? How do you go above that with this? Yeah, look at your screen right now. Kinky goth vampire metalhead lady with extreme high heel boots and all the nonsense, man. This is coming straight from a metalhead's wet dream. Alright, this is what goth kids drew in their free time. Absolutely ridiculous, along with Deception Sindel. What is this even supposed to be midway? What were you doing here? What was the design intention? Because I stare at this outfit over and over again and don't know what it's supposed to be other than Gooner bait. There's not even a design behind this. Finally, we have Road Warrior Devora in Mortal Kombat X. What's going on here? What were you doing with this character? She's designed to be freaky bug lady. Why did you dress her in BDSM gear? What are you doing over here, NetherRealm? After all that preaching that your games were growing up and maturing, you hit us with this? Alright, back to the bottom row. Outfits that make you go, Look at Reptile in Mortal Kombat X. Sonica XD recommended this outfit himself, and I'm not gonna lie, it's got something going for it, especially if you're a scaly or a furry, one of those people. Yeah, this outfit's for you. It gives you dirty thoughts. But what about Rain in Mortal Kombat 11? Why is that nipple slipped out, huh? Why is he showing some nip? This outfit's a thirst trap. You can't convince me otherwise. It's meant to make people feel a certain way. That being said though, not a bad costume. It does also look cool. Next up is Jackie in Mortal Kombat X. This outfit is really funny because she never acts provocative, it's not part of her character, and yet we have bazongas on her chest. Absolute bazookas over here. Why is she wearing a tank top, NetherRealm? Why'd you do that to her? She's meant to be Jax's daughter, right? So why is she flaunting the sweater puppies? What's going on? Finally, Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 11. This outfit is simple, but come on, it's meant to be hot. You can't tell me it's not. Yes, it looks a bit innocent, but when you wear this at the gym, it's because you want people to stare at you. Let's be honest. Alright, back to the just hot tier. Kano in Mortal Kombat 11. I know this because everyone tells me so in the comments section. I never felt this way about Kano, but people won't stop talking about him. Apparently, he's a bear, and yes, that's an actual term. But on that same note, Garrus, my god, I've seen women thirsting after this guy in YouTube videos. I've bloody seen it. It happened. NetherRealm knew what they were doing making this man shirtless in every single costume, but this costume in particular, he's showing everything up top. And speaking of that, Jax, right, in Mortal Kombat 2, man's not even cybernetic yet. He's just a bodybuilder showing everything off. All the muscles. He's clearly been sprayed with a water gun before filming. Man's looking slippery and gelled up. You can't tell me that was not on purpose. But then we have Raiden in Deadly Alliance. Oh my goodness, this outfit is peak. I want it to come back because it's cool, but also, woo, man, it's getting hot in here. Oh my god, this outfit's amazing. Along with Fujin, who's less stylish but looks really good because the hair, come on, man. Both of these characters, Fujin and Raiden, look straight out of romance novels, right? On the cover of these romantic books. But now finally, to end this row, two characters who dress the same way and are attractive for the exact same reasons, Cassie Cage and Takeda. Yep, they're fully covered, but they're wearing skin-tight cat suits. Alright, you don't wear head-to-toe black leather unless you want to evoke something in people. Not to mention the tushies, alright? They're being hugged nice and good like yoga pants, and that was on purpose. So once again, despite being fully covered, both Takeda and Cassie are thirst-trapping people, and you can't tell me otherwise. Now alright, back to the kinky tier, Catwoman in Mortal Kombat vs. DC. Because come on, don't make me say it, I don't have to explain a thing, you see what's going on here. Next up is Takeda. Oh my god, him and Aaron Black. Although Aaron's going in Coomers only because sexy cowboy. Come on, that's a fetish. That's a literal kink. It's a Halloween costume in the sexy aisle. Oh my god, NetherRealm, you were unhinged with the DLC costumes in Mortal Kombat X, specifically with the men. Both Takeda and Aaron Black had ridiculous outfits going on here. Takeda's going in Kinky, and then Aaron Black's going in Coomers. Real quick, kind of an honorable mention, but MK3 Sub-Zero, I think, goes in Kinky as well. Look at all that side boob going on. The man looks like Shiva with pants. He's showing off pretty much everything but covering the nips barely, and that feels oddly alluring. Next up we have Frost, who's mostly covered but in the back has a straight up thong over her leggings. Yeah, come on, that's kinky. What are you doing midway? You're unhinged, alright? You can't be contained. Nothing about Frost or her character implies she would dress this way. Why are you making her do this? Oh, then we have Serena. Alright, so this is almost impossible to convey without gameplay because I can't find any images that showcase what makes this outfit so ridiculous. Bam, there it is. Look at the back. Alright, had to capture my own gameplay to show this. What is going on here and what do you call this so I can buy it for my girlfriend? What is the name of this bottom? Finally, to end this row, a hot take, Sonya Blade in the very first Mortal Kombat because she's wearing a thong on top of her pants for no reason. Alright, so that's kinky in my opinion. You might say, no, that's how they dressed back then. Well, I would argue they're dressed in that way to make you stare at them, specifically at their buttocks. So yeah, Sonya a bit unhinged in the first game. Scarlet in Mortal Kombat 9, arguably the least covered character. It's hard to tell from this image, but she's wearing a G-string. Yeah, there's just nothing in the back, which in Mortal Kombat has never happened before or ever since. Scarlet is the most nude in the back compared to any other character. And while that is provocative, I must say that MK11 did a much better job with Scarlet. I love this outfit on screen, it's so cool. Jade in Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, quick spoiler, next 3 characters are gonna be MK9 because that game was off the charts. But Jade in particular is hilarious. She's wearing the least of the Edenian princesses and has grapefruits on her chest, just attached, alright? Much bigger than every other character, and I find that hilarious. Jade is straight up Coomer bait in this game, alright? No one can argue this. But Sonya's outfit makes less sense, right? Why would a cop dress this way? Why would a special forces agent dress this way? There's no reason whatsoever. The developers were just doing their own thing with this costume. It's ridiculous and made fun of to this day, but also, of course, looks amazing. It's just not appropriate for Sonya Blade, but my goodness, they were cooking. Then finally, to end this row, we have Sindel in Mortal Kombat 9, because it's MK3, only they took away 90% of the fabric, which I'm sorry, that's Coomers only, alright? You don't take a classic costume, bring it back, and then just remove 90% of it for any other reason than Cooman. And with that said, real quick, I don't prefer this version of Sindel. I think the MK3 outfit is nearly perfect. Alright, the top row, the most Gooner bait costumes in Mortal Kombat history. It's all come down to this, ladies and gentlemen, saving the best for last. First up is Li Mei's alternate in Deadly Alliance. This thing is ridiculous. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. She has pirate boots down below, then a weird zipper chain string in between her bikini. What's going on here? I've got no idea. It feels like Shao Kahn captured her and then forced her to dress this way, but he's dead in this game, so that can't be possible. Oh man, I'm almost out of breath, which is funny. I haven't been talking for too long, but I've been talking with such enthusiasm and such vigor. 2 more costumes remain in this video, and both of them go to the Queen of Kink, the commander of Coomers, alright, the general of the Gooners, Mileena herself. First up is Deception, but not this one. No, not this one. This one, that's right, because this outfit is arguably worse. Midway wanted to see what they could get away with in this game, and this outfit was born as a result. You can't convince me otherwise. They took away as much fabric as possible from Mileena and said, will this be allowed? And turns out it was. Also, this outfit was on the cover of Playboy magazine. Keep that in mind. That's right, many of you watching already know this, but Mileena was in Playboy magazine. Crazy stuff. Alright, finally, last and certainly not least, the outfit that many of you already know is coming, Flesh Pits Mileena. The outfit guaranteed to get my video demonetized today. Even though it's a video game and does not look real, YouTube might still come for me because this outfit is that off the chains. Oh my god, saliva action going on here. I'm salivating, downright drooling. Just kidding. I don't actually like this outfit too much, but many gamers do, especially the Gooners. And the NetherRealm knew that, which is why this outfit is what you get for completing the challenge tower, the most difficult thing in Mortal Kombat 9. When you complete the whole thing, you get this outfit, so developers knew what they were doing. The outfit might not be for me, but still, it's the biggest Gooner outfit in Mortal Kombat history, and nobody would deny that. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, it helps the channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future content. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.